X-ray information Tango 19500 Zulu observation, wind 110 at 9 or visibility 7, ceiling 4,900 broken, temperature T5 dew point 13, altimeter 3021, visual approach runway 9 in use, landing and departing runway 9 pattern altitudes 1,000 feet, helicopters are operating south of runway 9 out of below 600 feet. Use caution for numerous birds on the airport. Read back all runway hold short instructions. Advise Space Coast Tower, you have information Tango.
Tango.
There you go, and then you can, I usually just do tower here. We're going to take off present position, low glass. Okay, so the water temperature is good, so I'll hold the controls here. We do a systems check. So we go from the right to the left here. So remember, we have 2 of everything: 2 fuel pumps, 2 ignition, so 2 spark plugs, and 2 EC data computers that control everything.
Okay.
So
everything's on right now.
Yep, everything's on. So we go. You can go ahead and flip the fuel one off. Look at your right toe. You see that fuel pressure went down about 5 to 7 psi. Turn it on. Good. Now you go to switch 2, fuel 2, off, look for the drop,
cleared, touch and
and
go,
back on.
Touch and go left traffic report.
Okay, you saw the drop in the rise.
Actually,
You do it again if you didn't
went
see
kind
it.
of backwards. So actually rose when I turned
did it rose a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seemed to.
All right, no biggie.
Weird. Okay. Ignition 1.
Yep, and then you're going to look for about a 50 RPM drop
Where's my R?
on here.
Oh.
So you see that? Doesn't have to be 50, but it's about 50.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you turn off 2. That's just to make sure you can still run with 1 spark plug.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
And then FADEC 1 comes off, and you're going to look for the green light to go out, turn it back on. You're going to see amber and 2 red. And that's the built-in test. It's good.
Okay.
FADEC 2 off. Green light goes out. Back on. You get the amber and 2 flash of red for the 2.
The other one. Okay.
And that's good. I'm going to roll it up just a little bit so we can get the alternator charging. You'll see that the battery now should be charging.
Okay. Yep. 2 volts. There it is.
Yep.
Yep. Full.
Also got down here. Got throttle position, water temperature, air temperature, battery voltage 13.3. So we know we're charging now.
Yep.
I'll leave that on air temp. Turn the fan on. Alrighty.
What is the field elevation here?
About 20 feet.
About 20.
Space Coast Tower, helicopter 1525 Foxtrot on spot 1. Request on the go, spot 1.
Helicopter 25 Foxtrot, spot 1, clear for takeoff, clear land.
Spot 1, clear for takeoff, clear to land. Helicopter 1525 Foxtrot.
Alrighty, let's start rolling her up. I'll do everything here on the pad. And then once we get off the pad there, I'll give you some stick time there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're doing the run-up check here. This is where we do our sprag clutch for our freewheeling unit to ensure that we had auto rotation capability. So R on the left is rotor, E's on the engine. You want the engine to come down fast and the rotor to come down slow. So we're going to roll it off. See how the engine dropped fast?
Oh,
and the rotor gradually slipped down.
Yep.
That's the low rotor horn. And we can reset it, or once we get back into 97%, it'll go out. And it goes out. Okay, so we know we have auto rotation capability for any kind of emergency that might occur that we need to auto. Okay, I got all the controls, so stay clear. We're clear on the left, center, and the right. 100% rotor RPM, temperatures or pressures are in the green. And we lift off. We're going to slide to the right, take a look at the pad, make sure we're not leaking fluids like fuel or anything, which I didn't smell any. Alrighty, let's come back over here to the right. Okay, come on, all the controls with me.
Okay.
And I want you to focus on trying to hold us in this position. You have control. There you go, you remember that.
Yeah,
you don't have to move the collective too much.
Yeah.
But the cyclic, kind of focus on the cyclic.
Okay.
You know, once you start creeping forward, you go a little aft to center. You don't have to move the collective so much.
Oh, come on.
Little right pedal now. Step on the right pedal. There you go. You're flying.
Uh-uh.
Alrighty, I'm going to stop you right there.
Yep,
You're still on the controls with me.
Come on. All right.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, man. Come on. Oh, you've got it.
I have control. It's okay. I won't let you get too far.
Okay.
We're going to slide just a little bit further back to the right.
Okay.
You can stay on the controls and feel everything that I'm doing. How little I'm moving and what I'm doing to maintain course. You see, it's not very much.
Oh.
All right, we'll stay right here.
Okay.
Okay, you're on all the controls. There you go. Gonna add a little throttle for you there, right pedal. See, the tendency is to creep forward, so just a little aft cyclic where you were holding it at there before, right pedal. That's all, you're doing everything at once right now, so it's a lot. Tell the nose where you want it to go. Alright, so let's say we want to go backwards now, right? So what we're going to do is go a little aft of center. So we go aft, center, aft, center, aft, center, and it's so little. You saw that?
Yeah.
Maintaining directional control of the nose with the pedals. A little bit more back. There you go, good job. There you go. That height is about 1 foot there, right pedal.
Okay, right
There you go. You step on that right pedal until you're pointing right at that hanger.
Boy.
The tendency is you get tight on both feet.
Yeah.
What you need to naturally do is tell yourself to relax your left foot a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So look, watch me. My left foot's off the pedal. Relax your right foot.
Yeah.
The tendency is the nose wants to go to the left. You need engine power and tail rotor thrust. So right now, I'm just flying with my right foot on there in light pressure, and then once that comes off, the nose will have the tendency to go to the left, a little bit of right pressure. The problem is you're probably tight on both feet. You're really tight.
Yep.
So you got to naturally tell yourself to just relax that left foot, because you rarely ever have to really push the left pedal. It's just pressure counter pressures. So as long as your feet are nice and loose, your pedal control will get better. If you tighten up your feet too much, your pedal control is gonna suffer. All right, so my feet are off the pedals.
Okay.
And I'm helping you with the cyclic a little bit there, but the whole idea is use the cyclic to maintain ground position and the pedals to maintain the nose.
Yep.
Spot 1, request taxi instructions back to the main ramp, please.
All our temperatures look phenomenal. 138 on the intake.
Where
Step
are
on
we
the right
going?
pedal, step on the right pedal, step on it. There you go. You stopped it. I let you do it.
Okay.
You did it. There you go.
Yeah, well.
I won't let you go too far.
Okay.
I wanted you to see. It's perfectly controllable. It's just you have to tell yourself, this is where I want you to do helicopter, and make it do it.
Thank you.
The problem is people just kind of let it go and like, oh my God, it's, hey, I want you to stay here, and you do what I tell you to do. You fly the aircraft, don't let it fly you. There you go, see?
Oh, wait. Time to go back a little.
That's it. So a little aft center, you're finding that sweet spot. I'm pulling up on the collector just a tad bit for you. All right, skid height looks good at 1 foot. Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Come on.
You might need a little aft and hold it, that's all.
Ooh.
I'm with you.
All right, good.
There you go.
Good.
See how you had it so far back and then it just started going.
Yep.
So it's only a momentarily position that you need to be there and then back to the neutral position. So it's not really centered, it's what I call the sweet spot. You're finding the sweet spot, and that's where you want to be most of the time. And then when you have a drift like this, you get out of the sweet spot and then you come back to it. So if you're going to the left, you need a little right, then you come back to the sweet spot.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, that's all. Stop it. Right pedal, stop that right pedal. Now a little aft cyclic. There you go. Doesn't take much. You just put the correct inputs in and then it stops. There you go. So let's come up a little higher. Maybe 5 feet. It's just the pressure. You don't have to jerk it. That's all. So when you increase the collective, you're increasing drag. So you need a squeak of throttle and then a little bit of right pedal. That's it. Alrighty, now come back down, so you lower the collective a little bit, just pressure. You don't have to jerk it down, just pressure. There you go. Alright, we roll the throttle down because we don't need all that power now. Right pedal?
All right. I thought that was you.
No, that's it. That was the wind.
Okay.
Alrighty, relax. I have all controls.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. We'll come over here and then we'll take off and head towards the training area.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy hard.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. You're doing good. For a novice, not bad.
That was my second try.
Yeah. Space Coast Tower, helicopter 8006 Alpha.
Helicopter 8006 Alpha, Space Coast Tower.
Helicopter 8006 Alpha, southeast T hangar ramp with information Tango. Like in present position departure to the east with a right turn out to head west to exit the class Delta.
Helicopter 8006 Alpha, departure will be at your own risk from present position. Current altimeter 3021, proceed east and westbound.
Okay, taking off at my own risk, then proceed westbound as requested, helicopter 06 Alpha. Thanks, Kim.
You're welcome.
He goes. That was a 42-inch pull there, just to see what she does.
Wow.
All right, just follow me on the controls here. So you can put your feet, right hand on the cyclic, left hand on the collective. Okay. So we're flying to parameters now, right? So 35 inches on the collective, that's the up and down on the collective set for 35 inches.
Good.
We're keeping the aircraft in trim with the pedals. A little bit of left pedal.
Cessna 80 pop-up.
Clear right, a little bit of a right turn. We're going to go up to about 500 feet and then level off. So once we get to 500, we're going to lower the collective slightly to 30 inches. Just like your throttle in your airplane, you lower that. There's 30 inches. You barely moved anything. And then one more right turn. Head towards the west. And then now we're pitching for altitude. Just like in sprint flying, your primary pitch in sprint now is your altimeter. So you're in a little bit of a climb, so you just push forward on the stick a little bit, that's all. And then all you got to do is kind of just fix your arm and lock in at 30 inches, and then you should get about 80 miles an hour there, as long as you don't move it. Because once you start moving the collective, if you move the collective, you have to move the pedals, you have to move the cyclic. So if you isolate everything into the cyclic when you cruise, it's very easy to cruise. And if you're a little high, you just push forward a little bit more, you're going to get some airspeed. That's fine, you keep everything else the same. I'm pushing forward for you. So your airspeed's going to increase, but you'll see you're in about 100 to 200 feet per minute descent. And then once you get to your desired altitude, you just level it off.
Oh, okay.
There you go, you're doing it.
Yeah.
So once you get all those other parameters, trim, power, which is the collective, once you get that set, it flies very similar to an airplane, but a little bit more touchier.
Yeah.
So that you saw how you had the controls, and then back, and hold it for a second, and then that's it.
All right. Dampen it out.
That's it. So you got about 32 inches, so just lower the collective a little bit to 30. That's it. And then when you come in and you're outside primarily for attitude control, then when you come in, just scan your instruments. Like your manifold is a little high, so you just lower that. And that'll, once you get that collective control down, you won't have as much of the bobbling. The tendency is when you're nose diving, people want to pull up in the collective. Leave the collective fixed. That's all you have to do.
Currently 600 feet is where I like to be.
That's fine. Yeah, 600. Be a little bit of a right turn. Hold. All right, stop. And roll to the left. Stop turn. Beautiful. Water temp's 192, a little high. Air temp's 107.
Oh, here I go.
That's it. So I can see that you're adding a little collective, so all you gotta do is just leave the collector where it's at.
Yeah.
And there it is. So you gotta remember, as you get into a nosedive, you're getting more speed on the rotor, and what happens is you get more lift, and to compensate for that disimmaterial lift, that nose up blowback, you have to add forward cycling. And then when that airspeed bleeds off, you have to come back to the neutral position again because your airspeed is bleeding off. Just like in a fixed wing airplane, as you go more speed on that wing, you have to compensate with down trim or forward yoke to maintain attitude of the aircraft. So when you're getting wind gusts like that, more airflow over the rotor system increases the efficiency, which causes the nose to want to balloon up. What will agitate the situation is if you start pulling up and down on the collective, which is the tendency of people in the beginning to do. So now we'll go a little bit slower. We'll set 28 inches. I'm going to lower the collective. Okay. We're going to do a little bit of an airspeed transition. Let's do 27. We'll just baby it.
27. Okay.
So right about there. I squeaked off on the throttle. All right, we're going to go here. There's helicopter traffic out here. Somewhere over here. I'm looking for him. Okay, he's down there.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, we got one down there that's shut down. That's weird. I must have had an issue. There you go. Give me your right orbit.
Right orbit.
Right turn and just orbit over that airfield, maintain 500 feet. All you got to do is keep that power set. That's it. You're all set. Training area traffic. This is helicopter 8006 Alpha Rotorway helicopter orbiting over the field at 500 feet. You guys landing to the east there?
Roger. 880 is on the ground here. We are doing quick stop from the south to the north on the west side of the strip. So we're currently on the south side. We'll be turning around doing quick stop in the northbound direction. Alpha traffic.
Okay, I got you in sight down there. We're just orbiting. You know what happened to that R-22 down there?
Yeah, nothing major. Made a precautionary landing. They're going to pick it up either later today or tomorrow.
Okay, cool. There you go. Just keep orbiting down. I think I've met her before. All right, temperature's looking good. If it works for you guys, we're going to work the south side of Alpha training area there and land to the east for some traffic pattern work.
Roger, we'll be staying on this side and we're about to head back in probably 5 or 10 minutes, so no factor.
Okay, we'll see how you guys wait, thanks. Okay, here, Greg, I have all controls.
Okay.
So we're going to do our first approach in here. You can follow me on the controls. We do our power reduction. I got my landing area. We're going to be on the south side behind those guys. Keep the aircraft in trim as we maintain that power. 70 miles an hour is what we're pitching for. We have our descent in at about 300 to 400 feet per minute. My landing area is going to be coming off my right shoulder there. And the south side there, stay out of the way of that other helicopter traffic. Okay, I'm going to slow it down now. We're doing about 60, 55. Alrighty, got my landing area in sight. We'll keep our speed above 30 miles an hour here. We don't want to, normally we don't want to get into an out of ground effect hover. So if we keep that speed above 30, we know we're above effective translational lift. We'll get our landing area in sight, which is on the southern tip here, away from all the cows and the traffic. The whole idea here is to keep her above 30 miles an hour and less than 300 feet per minute rate of descent so we don't get in a condition called settling with power. We're doing more of a steep approach in here, but that's fine. And Alpha area traffic, helicopter 06 Alpha is making a steep approach on the south side of Alpha training area.
Mitchell, got you inside. We'll do a quick stop northbound here on the strip.
Okay, so the whole idea here is we do nice and easy down. This is what's called a steep approach. Less than 300 feet per minute. The whole idea is so we don't settle in our own downwash and get into the condition called settling with power. We're going to take her all the way down here towards the ground, looking at our landing area. Alrighty. See if we can't set her down here. There's the right skid, there's the left. Alrighty. Just the Rotor Rpm. Okay. So everything looked good there. And temperatures, pressures, everything looks good. I like that 100%, so just follow me on the controls here, and what we're going to do is we're going to just add power until we take off. And then I'm going to keep pulling until we clear the obstacles. About 39 inches is all we need. Once we clear the obstacle, we're going to nose over. You can see where the rotor disc is, just on top of that blue thing.
Traffic 8 is here. We're just going to back past you a little bit. Hold on the quick stop. Northbound.
And Alpha area traffic, helicopter 06 Alpha, going to be making a right traffic for the south side of Alpha area. Okay, and then we're going to just come back and do the same thing. This time I'm going to let you do more of it.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Come on the controls with me here.
Okay.
All right, the whole idea is we want to keep that airspeed up, so we're going to go all the way out towards the water. Give yourself a nice long area. Keep that power setting about 27 inches. That's all we need right now. Left pedal. Throttle management, I'll work on that for you. All right, looks good. And keep going until you hit the water, and you're going to make a right turn. Okay, clear right, turn right. Keep that turn coming in, keep it coming in. Alrighty, you're going to go to the same area there, so start reducing the collective to about 25 inches. You're going to start pulling back on the stick there so you can slow down. Left pedal to keep her in trip. You're looking at your yaw strength there. When it's off to the right, it's actually opposite. You step on the left pedal and then it goes straight. You see that? There you go. You're doing it. You're pointing into that area there on the south side in the middle there. Just keep her coming down and slowing down at the same time. It's almost like a gradual coming down and slowing down at the same time.
Yeah. Do I have enough pressure manifold now?
Yeah, you're good. You'll need it. It'll start coming back in once you get slower. You'll start pulling back in because you'll need more power eventually once you slow down. And we'll add a little bit of throttle and right pedal. Alrighty, forward and down, forward and down. There you go, you're adding the collective, right pedal, right pedal. Alrighty, good job. Okay.
Yeah, right. You got this?
I have control.
Okay.
Take a look around here, make sure there's no obstacles. That's the tailwind hitting us. When you have a tailwind like that, it kicks up your tail and brings your nose down. Alright, we'll set her down here. Right skid, left skid. Alright, you have all the controls here, and I'm gonna walk you through the pickup and the set down. Okay?
Okay.
So the pickup and the set down, we do everything slow and deliberate, what we call a two-stage process. Two-stage, meaning we get her light first. We pull up on the collective, add all the control inputs, do the anticipation for her to pick up, which is the second stage. So instead of just trying to pop her off the ground, excuse me, we go slow and controlled. Okay, you have all the controls.
Okay.
And I'm going to talk you through it. So what we're doing here, as we add collective, we're looking at our manifold pressure. She'll probably get light about 30 inches. And we're going to add a little aft cyclic and a little right cyclic, and we're going to anticipate some right pedal. Okay? So once she gets light, you'll know because she'll start moving.
There it goes.
Little aft cyclic. Keep pulling, add a little bit of squeak of throttle. Right pedal, right pedal, right pedal. There you go. Good. Alright, stabilize.
Easy for you to say.
Just back taxing for another quick stop.
Okay, copy that. 06 Alpha, we're just doing a little hover work here on the south side. We got you in sight. Alright, stabilize, and then when we want to set her down, we just start pushing down on the collective a little bit. You're still flying, you're still flying. The right skid's going to touch first. There's the right, then the left, and keep lowering the collective, maintain directional control, roll the throttle down just a squeak until she's firmly planted on the ground. We check that, and then that's the set down, okay?
Okay.
Alright, now let's pick her back up. We just roll the throttle, roll the throttle. There you go. This is increase, and this is decrease.
Alright. Throttle on. Collective up to about 30.
Give or take, it depends on what she's weighed at. And then once you feel her get light, you add the inputs as required. Keep the nose from going forward and drifting off to the left, which is called translating tendency. Right pedal, right pedal. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. Very good. Very good pickup. That was professional grade.
Yeah.
Okay, I have control.
That was accidental.
There you go. No worries.
Alright, you've got control.
I got control. In Alpha training area, traffic helicopter 06 Alpha, we're going to be taking off to the east, right close traffic for landing to the south of Alpha training area. .41.5. Back off on the power. Oh man, I love this power, man. Okay, that was a good confined area takeoff. Back into trim, you see that, how the yaw string is over the black, and that's all with the pedals, right? So it's to the right, so I need to go opposite of that, to the left, and then it goes back in where it needs to go. Alright, get you lined up, and you'll jump on the controls with me.
Okay.
Okay, you're coming on the controls, you got that area to the south, and it's the same thing. You kind of want to intercept that approach path. So right now we can hold our altitude, so about 28 inches, 27 inches, and then as our compass is going to kind of bisect the landing area at the top of the compass. Once you see the top of the compass bisect the landing area, that's when we're going to start a power reduction to about 25 inches. There's your area, you can land in there, so start backing off on the airspeed, lowering the collective. There you go, you're still flying. And then we're going to glance down at our vertical rate. We don't want it any more than 300 feet per minute. And you're right there. Now as you add power and get below about 30 knots, or 30...
Traffic 80, we're going to be making a right-hand turn out southbound and back to Pickle.
Go, add collective, there you go, add collective, right pedal.
Yeah.
Right pedal,
Staring into space. Alright, you got this, right?
Alright, you back on the controls with me.
Alright.
Alrighty, go look outside, look out at your left skid, I'm looking at the right skid. Is it acceptable landing area? No big slopes, no big turds that you're going to set it down on?
Yeah, well,
okay.
One anthill.
Alright, well, go ahead and set us down. No forward, no lateral movements. There's a right skid, there's a left, lower the collective.
Okay.
That was 99% you.
Yeah,
Good job, bud.
More about that. Oh,
I got
so
it. I'm
gotta
just holding the
keep
collective down. We're going to stay here for a sec.
Okay.
You got all the controls still. She's clearing the area there.
Okay. Twist on a little power, don't I?
Oh yeah, that's all you got to do. We're just going to sit here for a second. Keep an eye on everything. Everything looks great. 175 on the water. Air temperature 114. Oil temperature is less than 200. Looks good.
Come on, Greg.
Yeah, so just squeak the throttle up and it goes away. Alrighty, so what I want you to do is you're going to pick it up, stable 2 to 3 foot hover, and then we're going to practice the takeoff. So the takeoff on this thing, since we're doing it's still confined area, is going to be about, probably you're going to be pulling towards 40 inches. But you're focused outside, maintaining directional control. You're going to pull your power in, and notice how the aircraft comes up. Once you see that the nose is going to be clear, you start pitching that nose forward to get forward airspeed. And once you have forward airspeed, you can back off to 35 inches. 35 inches is climb power. You can fly all day at 35 inches and not, overheat the engine or stress the engine out. So all that we do that is to maintain the health of the engine. You don't want to be pulling 42 inches nonstop.
Helicopter 17880 in at the power line, switching to tower, basic traffic.
Okay, guys. All right.
At the power line.
All right, so you're going to go ahead and start getting her light on the skid about 30 inches. You'll keep an eye on. You want to make sure she doesn't go forward, so you add the aft cyclic, little right cyclic. Be prepared to add pedal as required. Keep adding, and then once she gets light, you wait a second, stabilize it, and then keep pulling, aft cyclic. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. There you go. Get your stable hover first.
Oh, boy. Nope.
Alrighty, good. Now, start pulling up to about 40 inches, right pedal. You're going to need a lot of right pedal and throttle. Okay, you're starting to clear. Now push forward. Now once you get above about 30, you can start backing off on the power. So I'm just rolling the throttle to 35 inches. We hold that. Now left pedal. Needed quite a bit of left pedal there. Okay. Not too shabby for your first one, right?
No, I don't know about that.
All right, then once you get your desired cruise altitude, 30 inches, so we'll cruise around here at 200 feet. We'll do 20, 28, because we don't need all that power today. All right? We need a little bit more left pedal, so just step on the left pedal. There you go. And then just come back to the right. Another pattern in there. All right, runtime 33. 33. Heads down just for a second here. You're still flying. We burned about 5.5. All right, there's our landing area. So let's go ahead and start a little bit of a power reduction now to 25 inches. Get your aircraft in trim, so left pedal, 25 inches. Keep lowering the collective, there it is. Okay, start turning towards your landing area. That's good. You can keep that 60 mile an hour pitch attitude, so pitch forward just a little bit. Alright, start slowing it down, so reduce the collective a little bit more, a little bit left pedal to compensate, aft cyclic. You see how you're in that decelerative attitude now?
Yep.
The nose is a little higher. Then as you slow down, the nose will come back forward like such as you get over to the landing area. There you go, and you're going to just shoot right for the middle, controlling your rate of descent with the collectives. Start adding collective, right pedal, there you go. Hold the collective where you're at. You want to come in nice and slow, nice and slow, right pedal as required. I'm adding collective with you, throttle. You're just coming down vertical right now.
Yeah.
That's a vertical descent, a little bit of right pedal. And you're in the hover profile. There you go. That was about 75% you.
Yeah, barely.
Right pedal,
Come on,
right pedal. You tell it where you want to go.
Well, not into the cows.
Right pedal.
Come on.
There you go. Just stop on it. There you go.
Right.
You can hit it.
It gets,
Yeah, I think what happens is your left foot is locking the right pedal up because you're tense. That's all.
That could be.
All right, I have all controls.
Oh, good. Okay, you have all controls.
I have all controls. Coming out. Little cold?
Just trying to keep the wind noise off
that's
the
fine.
microphone.
Understood. Want to try a quick auto rotation in there real quick? I'll just talk through it.
Cool.
I think the north side would be the better side, less cows.
Yeah.
And then you can see my climb power is at 35 inches, so I'm pretty much not moving the collective, and everything here now is in the cyclic. So I want to go for 65 miles per hour in the climb. That's the kind of best rate of climb airspeed in this aircraft.
Okay.
And then I'm just pitching forward and aft to maintain that. And then we'll hit all back.
Excellent. Like 1,000 feet for an auto rotation?
I mean, I've done them at 500. I'm going to go for about 1,000. We'll see if we get there by the time we hit the entry point. All right, so the whole idea with the auto rotation is we're allowing the altitude, we're training altitude for rotor RPM, so we're going to use that upward airflow to make our landing area. And it's pretty much right over there, and that's where we're going to enter. So we're going to lower the collective all the way down, left pedal, roll the throttle off, build up our rotor RPM, and then what you can do is push that button. Just push it in, straight in. There you go, that silences that. And then we're looking outside, right? So we've got the landing area in sight, pitching for between 60 and 70 miles an hour. If I need to stretch the glide a little bit, I can trade a little bit of rotor RPM,
way back now,
and then lower the collective again. So we're going to be right in the middle of the field now. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good now. I want to build up to a little rotor RPM. We're going to flare. And that's it.
Oh, man.
So what we're doing now is we're recovering a rotor RPM. That's why we were vibrating like that.
Yep. There it is.
So normally what you're doing is you're flaring, you're leveling, and you're using the energy in the rotor to cushion your your set down. So the power recovers are always the most difficult because you're sitting there, you're adding all this power, torque. That's why it gets a little squirrely like that at the bottom. But otherwise, that's a survivable auto rotation there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and power out of here. We're heading on back.
Excellent.
We won't use as much power now since we don't need it. Clear the obstacles. And we'll switch to tower, and then let's look at the ATIS real quick.
Temperature T5 dew point 13, altimeter 3021, visual approach runway 9 in use. Landing and departing runway 9, pattern altitude 1,000 feet. Helicopters are operating south of runway 9 out of below 600 feet. Use caution for numerous birds on the airport. Reading back all runway hold short instructions. Advise Space Coast Tower, you this information Tango.
Okay, Tango's current. Alright, got the airport environment in sight.
Calling tower again.
runway 9.
Bucky 332, just extend your down when I have an IFR departure to get out of here.
Extend down and Bucky 332.
Alrighty, so we'll cruise along here at about 28 inches, maintain 500 feet. Everything looks looks good. 185 on the water. Oil temperature about 200, 202. Everything looks good. Space Coast Tower, helicopter 8006 Alpha.
Probably changing the ATIS.
Space Coast Tower, helicopter 8006 Alpha.
8006 Alpha, Space Coast Tower, stand by.
Okay. He's busy.
Yep.
Bucky 542, start your crosswind.
Start your crosswind, Bucky 542.
Right, November 886 Alpha Charlie, Space Coast Tower. Departure will be a right turn to 180. Climb maintain 2000, runway 9, clear for takeoff.
9 we will take up, right up.
Bucky 332, have one departure prior to arrival. Start inbound.
First start inbound, we'll check out traffic, Bucky 332.
Okay, looking for traffic, about 400 feet above us. Somewhere around there. There he is. Fixed
There he
wing.
is.
Go Tower, helicopter 17880, requesting corporate taxi back to the USAT ramp from...
Helicopter 8006 Alpha, Space Coast Tower.
Helicopter 8006 Alpha, 4.5 miles to the west, orbiting at 600 feet with Tango. Full stop landing, southeast T hangar ramp.
Helicopter 8006 Alpha, Space Coast Tower, identify.
Flash.
8006 Alpha, I didn't observe, just report the interstate for the ramp.
Okay, report the interstate for the ramp, helicopter 06 Alpha.
886 Alpha Charlie, contact Orlando.
Check Orlando, a single flight Charlie, good day. Bucky 542 will be in the...
Oh my god. Beautiful day. I'm having a blast here.
Excellent.
382, runway 9, clear touching it.
Oh, I love this thing.
Bucky 542, you're
That was fun.
on Cessna traffic ahead.
A little bit more stick time there for you.
Yeah.
That was a good solid about 40 minutes of instruction there, dual instruction with you.
Excellent.
Space Coast Tower, helicopter 17880, requesting hover taxi back to the USAT ramp from spot 1.
Helicopter 880, yeah, in the future, if you don't hear from the tower controller, go ahead and feel free to contact ground, but you can hover taxi straight to the ramp, cross 36.
Doing 32 inches and we're doing 100 miles an including gauge. You see that? That difference in airspeed?
Yeah.
Just by 2 inches of manifold pressure.
Wow. Moving right along.
Yep. But only 75 mile per hour ground speed. So, you know, the winds are kind of howling today.
Yeah.
Hey, probably about 20 mile per hour winds up here. Okay, got that fixed wing traffic. He's at 11 o'clock high.
Oh, yeah.
Helicopter 06 Alpha, interstate inbound for the southeast T hangar ramp.
Helicopter 06 Alpha, landing will be at your own risk, current winds 1306.
Landing me on risk, helicopter 06 Alpha.
Oh, we've got a cruise ship in. First one in a long time.
Oh, yeah.
West Coast Bucky 332, mid-full runway 9.
Bucky 382, runway 9, and you're clear touch and go. Any northwestbound after this one?
Northwest touch and go on runway 9, yeah, we'll be northwestbound on the next one, Bucky 322.
Roger.
Alrighty, looking good. Alrighty, we'll bring it on over to our pad.
Space Coast Tower, Bucky 542, midfield downwind, runway 9. Bucky 542.
Bucky 542, you're number 2, runway 9, clear touch and go.
Number 2, runway 9, clear touch and go, Bucky 542.
Space Coast Tower, number 156, Echo Whiskey, is 10 miles south.
Alright, how's it looking on your side?
Looks good.
3 full stop, taxi back.
Yep.
Information
We
Tango.
went
We need to go to the left.
156 Echo Whiskey,
Yeah.
remain outside the Delta at this time.
2 inches. And back to.
Space Coast Tower, 156, Echo Whiskey, can we do best just like
How's that?
3 full stop, taxi back, or?
How's your
I
side
can't
look?
understand you guys.
Hold on, I want to start rolling it
We would
down.
like to request 3 full stops and taxi back.
Side looks good.
And 156
So is
Echo
it
Whiskey,
to the left of the pad a little bit, but it's still on the pad?
It's on the pad, yeah. It's, I mean, the blue squares here, you're kind
Echo
of.
Whiskey, we're getting ready to
Yeah,
go
that's
to
perfect.
runway 18, so
Good.
enter a left
And then
downwind
the rear
runway
skid
18.
is
Left
good.
downwind runway
Yeah, that's good.
18,
That's all, that's what we're looking for.
Good. Time to cool down.
That's it, or we're going to get our oil temperature cool down. Fuel gauge is acting up again. I know we didn't, we're not that low. Let's see, fuel burn. Going on about 53 minutes of runtime is about, that's the average of the two.
156 Echo Whiskey,
8.2,
proceed
8.3
to the
gallons.
left downwind at this time for runway 18.
We're proceeding right now, 156 Echo Whiskey.
Dan, you got it.
I would have texted her. You get him, you get him.
Get him.
And Bucky, 382 left turnout northwestbound.
Left turn northwest on Bucky 32.